Hello, we're here playing on StimHack League with our Noise Wyldside deck against vex85. This is quite a nice hand, so we'll keep it. Always nice to have economy in our opening hand. The Wyldside can be good, or it can be too slow depending on how their start goes. So I maybe won't play it the first turn, and I'll poke around and see what he's got first. He did mulligan, which means he might have a weak hand. Let's go in here and what do we see? Nothing important. Yeah, he's not going to go anywhere. Taking the Beal. Seems good. Now we could get mid-seasoned. Maybe I'll dreidel onto the archives and then I'll have $12, which will make us safe for mid-seasons. We really can't take tags in this deck because we have the Wyldside Pawnshop thing going on. In this version, we also have the bank job. Trying it out until cash arrives. So a lot of NBN, a lot of near Earth hub, a lot of assets going down. So bank job can be quite good. You can get 7 off of it and then leave it with a buck on it for the pawn shop, and then you actually made, 10 credits minus the 1 to play it. So yeah, I suspect his hand is quite bad. Might be rotor turret on R&D or an HQ, and that's why he's not rezzing anything. He wants to take out a program in case I medium dig him. Play the Gorman drip for the mill, and if he kills it, whatever. Ooh. So it might have been a toll booth in front of R&D. Or sorry, in front of HQ, and he just wanted to protect it from Siphon. Okay, as we thought, it's rotor turret. Not a big deal. Paid 1 for a mill. And now we can smack it with this parasite. This deck is really too poor to pay $2 a pop with Mimic, so killing it right away is nice. The marked accounts I can't really deal with until an imp comes out because I can't afford to pay 5. Yeah, he's struggling here. Open R&D. I'm recording this one after the fact, so if I don't say what I'm accessing, it's because I don't remember. So yeah, it was something that I didn't want him to have. Maybe it was a sweeps or something. So I milled it away and go in to check what the other cards were. And I get a little lucky to find the Astro from only a few mills. So this Wyldside so far is doing quite well for us. We would have had to click to draw a lot at the rate we're going through cards. Guard, okay. I'm not a huge fan of guard. It's okay in that it ends the run as a sentry, but it's just so bad against any common sentry breaker. Costs 4 and then I break it for 1 with Mimic or Fem. So that's not going to do much for him right there. I'm out of actions, no problem. So I might pawn the Gorman Drip. I don't think it's going to get enough counters on it to really make it worth using it. Typically, unless you've got 5, 6 counters on it, you're better off just not spending an action to crack it and using the Pawnshop instead. Second Pawnshop. I thought of going down to 1 Pawnshop because the second one is just a duplicate, completely dead. But if you don't find your Grimoire, you almost have to sell things early on to stay afloat. Lotus Field, it's everywhere. So our Yogg's going to be quite sad this game. Probably won't even install it unless there are enough pop-ups coming out. So the drip has $3 on it. Still not that appealing. We're going to get a huge swing with this bank job. This is exactly why it's in the deck. Exposed assets, run, take 7. Do I check this? Like, he can't San out this turn because he doesn't have enough money. Could be breaking news. But then he can't actually afford to trash anything unless he has shipment from San. So I think it's right to clear the Jackson immediately before he gets to get value out of it for a whole turn. So we can pawn the bank job here. So that was a really good bank job. So it'll be good to get out just in case there's an Ichi or something that we want to break. And worst case, we'll just pawn it. I've got a counter online so he can't put an Ichi in front. With Wyldside, it's hard to click through Bioroids because you've already spent 1 click. Okay, so now he's going to San and start the train. Ooh, he's not. Yikes. That's not how you want to use the San. Yeah, I gotta kill that immediately, or he'll score another one out of it. Gorman Drip's gotta go. $4. Or selling it for $3. Selling it for $3 is better. So now I can trash the San and still play daily casts. Seems good to me. Would have preferred to find an imp, but with Anarchs you gotta play the cards you draw because you don't have the consistency of other factions. This comes out for free. I don't need 2 of them. Astrobiotics doesn't usually have ice that needs 2 suckers to get through. So I'll just pawn the extra one. It was free, right? Might have hit an agenda there because he's icing it up. Or just afraid of, like, sucker spam. Need cash, so we'll sell the empty one. For the Lotus Field, this Knight's my only way to get through it. Since I have the medium, I want to eventually get to a point where I'm using the medium dig. And that's how you can win the late game against Astrobiotics. It's just relentlessly digging. My MU's tight, but I'm kind of poor for Grimoire. Could play the medium now to save a couple credits. But I get this Knight out, then I can put it on next turn and still run. Even just for a single card is decent. I don't know, maybe I should have played the medium. Get a little distracted here, playing the imp. Don't think I really want to run without money for NAPDs since there's still 3 of them in the deck. Just go peeking here. Could kill the marked accounts, but he might spend another action putting cash on it, which would be ideal for me. Yeah, he's going to put extra money on it, so we've kind of let him gain $1, but then but he spent an action for it. And we can trash it at our convenience with this imp. It's maybe San again. No, it's probably not. Let's get money. Thing is, he can't res anything significant except pop up, which won't keep us out. Like, he knows we have imp and a lot of money. I better check it though, just in case. Still don't want breaking news to take out my Pawnshop, because that Pawnshop's probably worth at least 10 credits still. Okay, just Jackson. He's hoping he'd let it float for a while. So I'm delaying this corroder partly because I don't have the actions to really play it out, but also he's committed $5 into barriers, which is good for us. Yeah, I'll get a free run here. I have my Sour Feeder credits. It seems a shame not to use them. Anything that's good for him I can just trash. Pretty sure I saw Sweeps Week and was like, no, don't want that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure if I used the imp already this turn. Right, I used it already on the marked accounts, so I can't use it now. It's actually a Jackson Howard, which I just paid to trash. And then I clear this up. Yeah, imp is manual, which is alright. I would have preferred it to be automated, but I mean, this program is free, so you can't ask too much. Not a big deal, actually. Yeah, he's still just making sure that this went down properly, which it did. I don't really save imp tokens ever. I just use them whatever I see, get rid of it, and then I pawn it. Because there's always more imps coming out, and you want to be able to sell those imps. With Wyldside, you really have to manage your clicks. I think I still want more cards because I'm going to be able to play out. No. It's medium dig time. Play out the Grimoire. Get a token right away in the medium. Go in and see 2 cards, one of which I can imp away if I want to. This seems good. Yeah. I've been caught before leaving the Wyldside out too long, and then they just score out. So this extra action is going to let me run a second time if needed. Or just play Sure Gamble if I want to do that. Got rid of his shipment from Sansan as he could score out with that. Right now with $1 he can't unless he already has another copy of the same card. Let's go, we'll see some fresh cards. Getting rid of that shipment was really a strong move for us. Nice, we get another Astro, putting us on match point as well. So he needs to click for credits and then try to Astro Train out. And we can either dig really deep into the R&D, or we can play a corroder and hit HQ. Not sure how much he has in HQ. I don't know any of his cards at this stage. But he is going to trash the Lotus Field. So I did see a Eli on top of his deck. There's a good chance this is Eli. We can just click through and see more cards. I'm not sold this was the best play for him compared to just clicking for money and trying to hope I don't win. Because this doesn't even stop me. And like better off I can use imp and just get rid of anything that would be a trouble for me. So removing this sweeps means he has to click next turn for money. He can't sweeps a week. Not that it would do much when I have 2 cards. But it gets me deeper into R&D as well. Yep, he's just clicking. So he says stop. He says K. Keep doing. Alright. So we're good to go. I think we just... No, if we sure gamble, play Corroder, we can dig. And the Corroder is installed if we want to hit HQ afterwards. Yeah, again, forgot to click Imp. Thinks I pull it out. Yeah. There should be agendas left in R&D. And I get to make 2 runs if I do my sure gamble, Corroder, or run. I can take an APD. It doesn't cost you much to break Eli because I got these sucker tokens. So in the end, they were useful to have. Often you'll play it sucker against Astrobiotics to just do anything. But in this case, it's going to be good. Taking 2 random shots at HQ doesn't seem great. Even though I could trash 1 card, it's still going to be 1 in 4. So I think I want to go for R&D and see more fresh cards. Trash with Imp. Just in terms of number of random accesses, this is better. If the density is higher in HQ, then that's better. Well, let's go in last action. Let's see 2 more cards, because one because of the Imp, and 1 more from the medium. Set for NAPD. Oh, he's saying really like, oh, I didn't win already. Nope, I didn't, but we'll see what happens now. 6 cards. And the NAPD, yay! So the deck did well. Wyldside actually was